Welcome to the 2016 Texas A&M University San Antonio Commencement Ceremony. Please stand for the presentation of colors and national anthem. The colors are presented by the Texas A&M University San Antonio ROTC Color Guard. The national anthem will be performed by University Voices, directed by retired Master Sergeant Ralph White.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. My name is Stephen Allswang, and I'm the Provost and Academic Vice President of this great university. Today we come together to honor these bachelor's and master's degree candidates sitting before you. This is a time for celebration and for all of us to recognize these graduates' hard work and dedication and the very long hours they have spent studying. Graduates, we are very pleased to be with you this afternoon and to celebrate your many accomplishments. But we all know none of you have done this alone. So to start, I think it's only appropriate the graduates stand and applaud their mothers, their fathers, their brothers, their sisters, their husbands, their wives, and every family member and friend who supported them. I would like now to introduce the members of our platform party and would ask them to please stand when announced. Texas A&M University San Antonio President Cynthia Tiente Metzen. Texas A&M Assistant Representative Charles Hernser. Faculty Senate Vice President Karina Ross. Student Government President Allison Garcia. Thank you all for being here. Our university is represented by several members of the university administration and by the deans of our colleges. These representatives are listed in your program. Would these members of our administration please rise and be recognized? We would also like to recognize some special guests and outstanding supporters of Texas A&M University San Antonio who have joined us for this celebration. Texas A&M San Antonio Foundation Chair, Vanjie Flores. Members of the President's Circle, thank you all for being here today. Here to welcome you on this very special occasion is the University President, Cynthia Tiente Matson.
Thank you, Provost Olswang. Dr. Olswang has only been with the university a short time, but in that time, his tremendous leadership has proven invaluable to the growth and development of the university. Family, friends, and graduates, I welcome you and join you in celebrating this momentous day. I am so happy to be with you, and I'm very proud that our university community is here to celebrate the accomplishments of you, our graduates. It is a time for all of us to rejoice. The late Maya Angelou once said, "Success is loving life and daring to live." I encourage you, graduates, as you sit here today, please take a moment to reflect on your college experiences and where the next steps in your journey will lead you. As you transition into your professional careers, I challenge you to choose an audacious path. I am confident that through your studies here at Texas A&M San Antonio, the faculty have guided your studies to further your knowledge and inspired the intellectual curiosity to remain committed to lifelong learning. As George Bernard Shaw says, life isn't about finding yourself, it's about creating yourself. As you continue to evolve into a better version of yourself, remember, opportunities do not just happen. You play a role in creating new roles and responsibilities. As a college graduate, many doors may be open for you to walk through. Embrace those with the same tenacity and drive that led you here today. But for now, take a deep breath, enjoy your moment, and thank those in the circle that helped you get here. This is a special moment in your life. Take time to relish in your success. As you step out as graduates of Texas A&M University San Antonio, remember where you came from, know where you're going, and when you can share, share with those less fortunate. Always create a helping hand or word of encouragement for other students, especially to those who are the first to experience college in their family history. Your success here today serves as an inspiration and point of pride for many in your family and our entire community. On behalf of the university family, we applaud you.
Thank you, University Voices. Texas A&M San Antonio falls under the umbrella of the distinguished administrators that form the Texas A&M University system. Here to bring greetings from the Texas A&M system and to authorize the conferral of degrees is Charles Hernser, Chief Auditor of the system.
President Mattson, faculty, colleagues, distinguished guests, friends and families of today's graduates, members of the class of 2016. It is my great honor today to join you and bring greetings from behalf of the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University system. Today is a special day. As you prepare to walk across this stage and into the next chapter of your lives, while none of you may know today what your future holds for each of you, you will be well prepared for what lies ahead thanks to this university. This system and its members, including the Texas A&M University San Antonio, have been dedicated to improving the lives of Texans through teaching, research, and public service for more than a century. You are now part of a unique segment of our society, not just as graduates of Texas A&M San Antonio, but more broadly, those with a college degree. We challenge you to see this as both a personal accomplishment and also charge you to carry on a proud legacy of positively impacting lives by taking with you all that you have learned and experienced here as you advance your career and life as a citizen of our state and nation. Do not take this responsibility lightly. Continue your commitment to learning for a lifetime and maintain your leadership and dedication for the greater good. Now, by the authority of the Texas A&M System Board of Regents, it is my sincere pleasure to authorize President Mattson to confer the respective academic degree for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities and obligations thereto. I wish you good fortune, success, and most of all, happiness. Congratulations.
Mr. Hernser, thank you for all the support and for the work you do to promote Texas A&M University, the system, and our campus in San Antonio. Dr. Mattson will introduce our keynote speaker.
It is my honor to introduce our very special commencement speaker, Joaquin Castro. Joaquin represents Texas' 20th Congressional District and serves on both the House Armed Services Committee and the House Foreign Affairs Committee. First elected to Congress in 2012, Castro was the 2013 co-president for the House Freshman Democrats and now serves in House Democratic leadership as Chief Deputy Whip. Representative Castro is also a founding co-chair of the Congressional U.S.-Japan Caucus. He has been called a rising star in his party by the Texas Tribune and one of the top 50 politicos to watch by Politico. Representative Castro, who hails from San Antonio, graduated from Stanford University in 1996 and from Harvard Law School in 2000. At the age of 28, he was elected to the Texas legislature. While a state representative, he created the Trailblazers College Tour, personally raising money to send underprivileged students on college visits, exposing them to some of the nation's best institutions of higher education. He also founded San Antonio Reads, San Antonio's largest literacy campaign and book drive, and A&M San Antonio's College of Education and Human Development has proudly collaborated with SA Reads for more than 3 years. Since the start of SA Reads, more than 200,000 books have been distributed to more than 150 schools and shelters across the city. to honor and express gratitude to San Antonio grandparents and other family members raising relatives who aren't their children. Representative Castro created the annual Families Helping Families Dinner and Awards. During his time in Congress, Congressman Castro sought to build out what he calls the infrastructure of opportunity: good public schools, great universities, and a sound healthcare system to enable his fellow citizens to pursue the American dream. He is a national role model and champion for education and an inspiration to young people to pursue their education. Please welcome to the podium U.S. Congressman Joaquin Castro.
Good afternoon, Jags. How's everybody doing? Good. Well, first I want to say thank you to President Teniente Madsen, to the faculty and staff, and all of the very special guests who support Texas A&M San Antonio and work to make it successful, for inviting me to be here with you today. And also to the students, congratulations. To the family members who have sacrificed so much to see your sons and daughters and relatives, and to the friends who have been there to support you, also congratulations to you. And you know, I guess I should remind everybody, because there is a guy that looks like me who was mayor of our beautiful city for a while, that I'm not the former mayor of San Antonio. And I'm not the HUD secretary. That is my twin brother, Julian. And even though my brother and I look very much alike, I used to tell people that there were two ways to tell us apart. There was a quick way and an easy way. The quick way for many years is that my brother was married and I wasn't. So you could look at our ring finger and know that he was the married one and I was the bachelor. But a few years ago, believe it or not, I actually convinced somebody to marry me in my late 30s. And my wife, Anna, is here with me today. And we have two beautiful kids, Andrea Elena, who's almost 2.5 years old, and Roman Victor, who's about 3 months old. So now, if you see my brother, there really is only one way to tell us apart, but you'll see it really quickly. I'm a lot better looking than Julian is. I'm just kidding. It is quite an honor to be here with you. I know that graduations are always a very special thing and a milestone in one's life. Some of you graduates came straight from high school and have raced to graduate from college. Others have raised kids, put your education on hold, and now are finishing off a dream. Others serve their country and are now getting their college degree. For others, this is the start of a second career, something you've dreamed about doing for quite a while. I know that at different parts in our lives, different periods can feel like proving grounds. When you're in high school, you're always worried about the PSAT and then the SAT, and then you get to college and you've got to take the AccuPlacer test. If you want to go to law school, you've got to take the LSAT, or business school, the GMAT. It seems like there's one test after another. But you can feel very satisfied and proud that you've achieved a great thing today. And all of us here today congratulate you and honor you for that. And I know that our time together is short, and I don't want to go on too long, but I want to offer, I guess, just a few pieces of advice. And the first is, I hope that you will always do everything that you can to believe in yourself, even when that's difficult to do. Because think about where you started 4 or 5 or 6 years ago when you first walked on campus. If you're anything like me, you've come an incredibly long way. I remember I graduated from Jefferson High School. I had grown up on the west side, graduated from Jefferson in 1992, and I got to college in California, and my first assignment was to register for my classes for that quarter. And see, at Jefferson, back in the early 90s, I had taken computer science, but none of the computers had a mouse attached to them. So believe it or not, when I got to this computer, there was a mouse next to the desktop computer, and I didn't know how to use it. And so I picked up the mouse, and I started rolling the ball on the bottom of the mouse. And the girl next to me said, "Oh, you got to put it down and roll the ball and roll it." That was literally my first lesson at Stanford University. So I came a long way, and I know that you probably have too. Sometimes we doubt ourselves. 20 years ago, I graduated from college, and one of the things that I've learned is that sometimes the biggest challenges that we face are not other people or other things, but they're in our own minds. We wonder when we're in school whether we're good enough to pass a chemistry test or a math test, whether you're good enough to get into a graduate program that you really want to get into, whether you're qualified to get a job that you've always wanted. It's whether we can rise above that self-doubt and persist and keep on in determination that often will determine our success. And one of the ways that you do that is by surrounding yourself with people that believe in you. That can sometimes be tough also. I would say always trust your instincts when it comes to people, but realize that first impressions aren't always right. Sometimes the people who laugh and smile with you are not always the best people for you. And sometimes the people who are tough and even seem like they're mean don't always mean you harm and can actually do you good. Surround yourself with people who aren't haters, who don't doubt you at every turn, who don't tell you that if you want to be an engineer or you want to be a lawyer or a doctor or a teacher, that you're not able to do it. And if you look hard enough and you're lucky enough, you'll find people in your lives who will be like angels and help lift you up. People who will believe in you and see potential in you that you may not even see in yourself. Somebody that says that they like your writing and they think you could be a great writer or a great journalist. Somebody that says that you win every argument that you get into and you should think about going to law school. Or that you give good advice and maybe you should be a psychologist or a psychiatrist. Those people really will be like angels. They'll help lift you up and achieve the things that you want to achieve. The second part is to always be grateful. You look around the stands today and all of the people who have come out to support you, your parents and your grandparents and your aunts and your uncles and your friends. These are the people who often gave you a ride to class. Some of these friends took a shift at work for you when you had to finish a paper or do a problem set. There are folks here who babysat your kids so that you could go to school. There are people here who loaned you money when you wouldn't have been able to afford this semester. Be grateful for that. There are also many people here in your family who didn't have the same opportunity that you have in front of you now. In fact, in each of our families, there's somebody like that. You know, a few years ago, my brother gave a big speech, and in his speech, he mentioned that the American dream for many is not a sprint or a marathon. Oftentimes, it's a relay. Our families don't always make it in the span of one generation, but each generation passes on the fruits of its labor to the next. That was the story of my family. My grandmother was the first to come here from Mexico in 1922. My grandmother came here as an orphan with her younger sister, who was about 4 years old. They came because both of their parents had died around the time of the Mexican Revolution, and the closest relatives that could take them in were not in Coahuila, Mexico. They were in San Antonio, Texas, and that's how we ended up here. My grandmother never made it past elementary school. Like many people in her generation, she never had a formal education. Because of that, at different times, her family worked in the fields picking crops. She worked mostly as a maid, a babysitter, and a cook, part of her childhood and all of her adulthood, to get by for herself, but more important to her, to give my mom, who was her only child, a better chance in life than she had. My mom and my dad did the same thing for my brother and I. And I share that story with you because I know that that story is not special to me or my family. That is the story of so many of our families, whether they came here 5 years ago or 50 years ago or 100 years ago, and whether that person came from Mexico or Ireland or Germany or Japan or somewhere else. The story of America is the story of each generation building an infrastructure of opportunity to make sure that the next generation of Americans has an even better chance in life than it had. And so my third piece of advice to you is really a request. Do everything that you can to be a generation of Americans who builds that infrastructure of opportunity for the next. You see, just as there's a system of roads and streets and highways that helps all of us get to where we want to go on the road, the beauty of America is there is an infrastructure of opportunity that helps all of us get to where we want to go in life. It doesn't mean that anybody's going to do your problem sets or your papers or your homework. It doesn't mean that if you start a business, somebody is going to do the hard work of running it for you. It doesn't mean that somebody's going to buy a house for you and make the mortgage payments. But when we do things like build great schools and universities, like this one, when we build a healthcare system that covers people with insurance so that if you get sick, you don't become debilitated or pass away, when we build an economy of well-paying jobs so that when you work hard, you can support yourself and your family, that is the essence of America. And that's why people from every corner of the globe throughout the generations have wanted to come here to our homeland. And so here's the challenge for you and for all of us. And let me put it this way. 50 years ago, if you asked somebody who was living in Europe or Latin America or Asia or Africa or anywhere else around the world, where on earth they would want to go if they were going to leave their home country, the answer was very clearly the United States of America. All of you in your work, I know, will make sure that when we ask that question 50 years from now of somebody living in Europe or Latin America or Asia, that the answer is still our beloved United States of America. And as you all go forward in your careers, past this milestone, and I know that there'll be many others, realize that there's so many people here in this city who will be cheering for you, who love you, who have faith in you, who hope for you, and that no matter where you go, wherever your talents take you, whether it's here or to Austin or Dallas or Los Angeles or New York, or even if you take your talents to South Beach, there will always be a city of people here in San Antonio that loves you and a place that you will always call home. Thank you very much. Congratulations. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Congressman Castro. To extend the praises of our faculty, we welcome to the podium the incoming Faculty Senate President, Karina Ross. Immediately following Dr. Ross's presentation, our Student Government Association President, Allison Garcia, will give some pertinent remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Oswang. I have a bet with my students as to whether I can make it through without crying, so we'll see. No promises. On behalf of the faculty of Texas A&M San Antonio, we'd like to thank all of you who have joined us today to celebrate in the amazing accomplishments of our graduates. Graduates, today is a celebration unlike any other that you will participate in. My heart rate monitor personally is telling me that I'm at a dance party. It's confused. It knows I'm excited and a little terrified to be talking to you today, but I am honored to be addressing you as we're here to celebrate your education and your dreams. And this is the culmination of years of hard work, sacrifice, grit, and perseverance to achieve your dream of walking this stage. Ian Brennan said, "You can't control how smart you are, how funny you are, or how good looking you are. The one thing you can control in life is how hard you work." You all worked hard to get here today. And while you may not have appreciated the sleep deprivation or the stress that we helped to induce in you, you survived it and you learned. We hope that as you leave our halls, you carry us with you and that the work you did here continues to inspire you. We are proud of you. All of us gathered here today are very, very proud of you. You earned more than grades with us. You laid the foundation for lifelong learning and developed the expertise to follow your passions and succeed in accomplishing your dreams. And we are here today to celebrate those dreams. The dream of an education is not a small one. It is one that has evolved for you and will continue to evolve as you age. It's one that you worked hard for. Zeroni said, "You should have big dreams, full dreams, not half dreams. You know it's very simple. You can't put a large box in a small box. Well, you cannot put a full life in a small dream box." So we, the faculty, are asking you to continue to dream big. As graduates of A&M San Antonio, you are endowed with the spirit of this institution, the home of audacious dreams. All you need now is to imagine the biggest container you can think of to stuff those dreams into. While we are here celebrating your education, the faculty are all celebrating as well. And it's not that you're leaving. It's the education that you gave to us. Every day as instructors, we learn things from our students. You inspire us to be better educators, better mentors, better scholars, and better people. You have impacted the growth of this university and have influenced the choices we make, the language we use, and the path of our institution. As Jaguars, you have set the tone for who we are and who we want to be. We thank you for that, and we celebrate all that you have done for yourselves and for this university. I hope, and this is where I break into tears, I hope that you'll all come back and visit us and share your dreams and accomplishments with us so we can continue to celebrate you. As the famous speechwriter Leon Mulling once told his graduates, "Go, do, create, laugh, love, live," and I add celebrate. Congratulations, class of 2016.
Good afternoon, faculty, staff, esteemed guests, and the graduating class of 2016. I'm honored to speak to you today on such a momentous occasion. First of all, I want to say congratulations to the class of 2016. This moment is a culmination of your sacrifices and challenges you encountered, now a rewarding experience. My father taught me numerous lessons growing up, and one speaks to today's celebration. My father would say to me, "My dream to you is for you to have more opportunities in life than what I had." And your goal, and as you grow up, your goal will then be to give more and to give back to the younger generation. It wasn't until I had children of my own did I understand the true meaning of this, and that is, in everything you do, give it your all. It's that simple. I'm a first-generation college graduate, just like many of you sitting here today. We are all the definition of not just of my father's dream, but all of our loved ones who sit here today with you. So many children dream to be sitting where you all are today. Be that light and shining example for them, so that they can have faith, that they can seek a higher education and achieve any goal that they want. As people have helped you along the way, it is now your civic duty to help others rise. Time passes. In a few short moments, you will all walk this stage of graduates. While many of you are excited for what comes next, some of you are still nervous about what the future may hold. But I want to remind you of something. Let go and work towards your goal without worry. Make a conscious choice to deal with each challenge as beneficial towards your growth, because the obstacles will continue. Find your style to overcome. A favorite quote says this: "Life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. If you rid your fear and trust your heart, life will happen for you and you will surpass any goal." Be fearless. Let your choices be fueled by courage. Be a force to be reckoned with. I want you all to take a look around, take a breath, and take in this moment. You will look back on today with the utmost pride. Savor this moment and the ladder you climbed to be here. And lastly, recall all those college memories, the ups, the downs, because today is your day, Jaguars. I want to wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors. And lastly, always remember, once a Jaguar, always a Jaguar. Congratulations, class of 2016.
Thank you, Dr. Ross and Ms. Garcia, for those words of encouragement. Well, now comes the moment you've been waiting for. Will the degree candidates of the graduating class of 2016 please stand? President Mattson, I certify that the candidates standing before you have completed all the requirements for the respective baccalaureate and master's degrees, and I now recommend on behalf of the faculty that the degree to which they are individually entitled be conferred.
Are you ready? By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University System, acting under the enabling legislation which serves as a charter of this university, I now confer, upon verification and completion of the degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereunto.
You may be seated. We will now begin the recognition of our candidates at graduation. Dr. Mattson and I will be joined by Dean Murli Balasubramanya to congratulate the candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences, Dean Tracy Hurley as we congratulate the candidates from the College of Business, Dean Eric Lopez to congratulate the candidates from the College of Education and Human Development, and Dr. Josephine Sosa-Fay, Director of Graduate Programs, to congratulate those who are receiving master's degrees. Names of the candidates will be read by faculty representatives from each of the colleges. Each student who is participating with honors in this commencement ceremony is noted by a symbol by their name and preserved forever in the program. These symbols designate cum laude, with honor, magna cum laude, with great honor, and summa cum laude, with the highest honor. We congratulate all of the honors graduates who have maintained extremely high standards throughout their academic career. Graduating student veterans are wearing cords made of red, white, and blue, symbolizing the military core values that echo throughout our academic halls. And now, will the candidates please come forward as directed by the university marshals?
College of Arts and Sciences, Master of Arts in English, Stephanie K. Philman. William Corey Lemley. Elizabeth Ann Sana. An honored veteran, Ayoade Aboyade. An honored veteran, Ruth Noemi Alanis. Adam Rene Alvarado. Venus Jeanette Anderson. Cynthia May Antu. Michelle P. Bernal. Anthony Bernier. Jeffrey F. Bloom. An honored veteran, Michael Fred Briscoe. Joshua Stewart Brock. Ashley N. Brooks. An honored veteran, Thomas Joseph Carter. An honored veteran, Gabriel Alexander Castro. An honored veteran, Hector J. Chapa II. An honored veteran, Daniel Contreras. Juan Carlos Contreras. Vanessa Ann Cox. Victoria Ann Curiel. An honored veteran, Tavares Deshawn Davis. Rosario de la Serna. Martha Escamilla. An honored veteran, Joseph A. Ferdin IV. An honored veteran, Gunther Joseph Freitag. Jesse Greg Fuentes. Martin Anthony Gaitan. Carlos Galindo. Lisa A. Gambill. Ashton Drake Storm Giddings. Nicholas Alexander Grant. Adam Guerra. Sandra D. Guerra. Christy Jo Hamby. An honored veteran, Tony Curtis Harden. An honored veteran, Ryan Donald Heil. Alfredo E. Herrera III. Zachary James Hinojosa. Crystal Christine Hurt. Kelsey Jackson. David Armando Hasso. Michael David Kasish. Thomas Chris. John Mark Kubina. An honored veteran, Jeffrey Donald Lenore. Raul T. Lopez. An honored veteran, Michael Ray Maldonado. David Mancha. Danny Martinez. Roger Martinez. An honored veteran, Rudolph C. Martinez. Bobby Lee Maxwell. Jennifer Indira McLean. An honored veteran, Daniel Glenn McShane. An honored veteran, Christine A. Milliger. An honored veteran, Pierre J. Miller. An honored veteran, Justin Dwayne Mitchell. Mary Catherine Monroe. Amanda Michelle Myers. An honored veteran, Justin Fan Nguyen. Jerona Jeanette Nylander. An honored veteran, Louis Martin Palacios. Brian Andrew Reeves. An honored veteran, Ismael Angel Rodriguez. Moses Rivas. Jose E. Rodriguez. Reese Buck Russell. An honored veteran, John Sines. Janie San Miguel. Daniel Stephen Sanchez. An honored veteran, Miguel Sanchez. Olga Araceli Sanchez. An honored veteran, Stacy Ortegon Sanchez. William Tyler Savage. Aaron Michael Scallon. Ediberto Silvas, Andrew Michael Solis, Chris B. Sosa, Ana Marie Tamayo, Michael E. Trevino, husband and wife, Brian Michael Vera, Stephanie A. Vera. Gabriel Flores Villanueva, Brian Michael Inclan, an honored veteran. Monica Marie Zapata, Bachelor of Arts, Marisela Becerra Alanis, Nesreen H. Alady, April Ann Alfaro, Juan Antonio Alvarado, Elaine Victoria Arredondo, Kiela M. Bischoff, Brenda O. Borrego, Alejandra Sol Casas, Destiny D. Castañeda, Eric Chavarria, an honored veteran, Martin Connor, an honored veteran, Jennifer Heather Culwell, Elizabeth Victoria Davila, Trevor Stephen Davis, Alyssa Marie De La O, Elizabeth Joy Delgado, Megan Raylene Dillard, D. Dixon, Rosanna Dominguez, Carla Daniela Dorantes, Carice Danielle Dukes, Randy Jeb Garza, Sarah Lauren Gaidos, an honored veteran, Jose Francisco Gomez, Nayeli Maricela Gomez, Erica Gonzaga, An honored veteran, Lawrence J. Gonzalez. Cynthia M. Peralta. An honored veteran, Robertson Joel Turner. Devin L. Walker. Thomas Ibarra. Tiffany Rose Gonzalez. Oscar Frank Gonzalez. Jamie Michelle Graham. Monica Tobias Guerrero. Naisa M. Guerrero. Lilia Gutierrez. Courtney Marie Hall. An honored veteran, Candace Lee Hall Atwood. Carolyn Denise Ham. An honored veteran, Jeanette Herbert. Michael Ryan Henley. Alexandra Ray Hernandez. Armando Hernandez. Christina Marie Hernandez. Crystal Genevieve Hernandez. Michael Hernandez. Samuel Hernandez. An honored veteran, Sergio Hernandez. Desiree Marcy Hinojosa. Andres Nelson Holiday. An honored veteran, Frankie Lee Jenkins. An honored veteran, Olivia Jimenez. Kira Leanne Juarez. An honored veteran, Nicole Ray King. Andrew August Kirkpatrick. Crystal Michelle Leyva. Lucerito Lopez. Ruby Leanna Lopez. Garrett Lee Lowry. Jacob Shane Lyda. Heather Nicole Mackay. Alexandra Ricky Marquez. Erica Trina Martinez. Nathan Daniel Martinez. Julieta Maximoto. Kyle Everett McKinney. Catherine Menchaca. Shayna Miller. Lauren Jade Mireles. Jocelyn Mireles. Joseph Raymond Moore. Justin Mora. Jorge A. Moran. Jessica Anita Murray. Fallon Marie Myers. An honored veteran, Mandolin Wind Nixon. Hannah Beth Norman. Christopher Jack O'Neill. Jenny Sue Opris. Victoria Hillary Ortiz. Felicia Nicole Palomo. David Matthew Perez. Caitlin Ann Miracle Pleak. Alexis Polanco. Victoria Renee Quiros. Alicia M. Ramirez. Tanya M. Ramirez. An honored veteran, Dean Edward Rapp. Michelle Marie Rodriguez. Stephen Lee Rodriguez. Sean David Rowan. William V. Scott. Adrienne Marie Serbin. Aaron James Sherwood. Ellen Renee Skloss. Michelle Ray Soto. Crystal Edmi Suarez. Crystal Gail Council Valentin. Sarah A. Vidal. Jessica Vieira. Kimberly Ray Villarreal. Rosario C. Viesca. Jose Abelardo Viescas. Elizabeth Marie Woodruff. Brenda Ann Ituarte. Jolyn Vigil. Bachelor of Science, Jessica Patrice Adams. Cayman Lynn Allen. An honored veteran, Raquel Moreno Alonso. Samantha Andojo. Dora Maria Aradilas. Stephine Michelle Ariciaga. An honored veteran, Santos Enedina Baeza. James Martin Barham. Alyssa Noel Barrera. John R. Barrow. An honored veteran, Danielle Marie Barth. Nohelia Elizabeth Beltran. Parham Burrowmand. Jessica Buitron. Robert Thomas Carrasco. Alma Susana Castañeda. Genesis E. Cerillo. Marissa Leanne Cogburn. Olga Nelly de Hoyos. Belinda V. de la Rosa. Katie Lynn Drismala. An honored veteran, Victoria Ann Elms. Marie Victoria Erickson. Edlene Esteves. Belinda Aguirre Fernandez. Veronica Fernandez. Gordon Wes Brandon. Rosa Isabel Flores. Bianca Cristina Garcia. Jessica B. Garza. Mireya Rose Gomez. Veronica Marissa Gonzalez. Eric Francisco Gonzalez. Michael Sean Gonzalez. Roland Gonzalez. Vanessa Gonzalez. Alexander Noel Grigg. Nicole Michelle Haas. Eric R. Hendry. An honored veteran, Jessica Hernandez. Annie Marie Herrera. Allison M. Huerta. An honored veteran, Ashley Nicole Kilby. Amanda Denise Cretoville. Gary Lang. An honored veteran, C.J. Larkin. Krista Ann Leach. An honored veteran, Jeffrey Edward Levengood. Pedro L. Longoria. Maxine Nicole Martinez. Belinda Suhey Alvarez. Landy Valdez Bonig. Alice Hale Mata. Van James J. Mayfield. Sierra McMurray. Molly Samantha Mireles. Stephanie Elizabeth Moya Aguilar. Jeanette Karina Musquiz. Shazia Nagy. Rebecca Gill Nesmith. Pedar Yumba Panga. Cecilia Ann Peña. Xavier E. Peña. Sarah Ashley Puga. Tiffany Allison Pulido. Juan Manuel Ramirez. An honored veteran, Luis Ramos. An honored veteran, Cassandra Nicole Regosa. Alexandra Nicole Rodriguez. Deandra Rodriguez. Bethany N. Rucker. Jennifer N. Salazar. Edward Vincent Sanchez. Brandy L. Schwartz. Lisa Marie Skinner. Nelisa Solis. Jennifer J. Sivek. Samantha Nicole Valdez. Samantha T. Valle. Mallory Elise Vallejo. Zachary Drake Vallejo. Sandra Velasco. Terry Lamarcus Williams, Jr. Michelle Alejandra Jimenez Mendoza.
Graduating with a Master's of Business Administration, College of Business, Blanca Rosa Abud. An honored veteran, Teresa Nicole Alvarado. Jesse M. Balderas. Jafaya Aline Benovo. Anna Karen Carrasco. Fani Kumar Chenupati. Barbatunda Olugbenga Coker. An honored veteran, David Cortez. Rima Kuzan. Melanie Denise Ady. David Forder. Jennifer Rochelle Rachel Gale. Leonora Maria Gomez. Taylor Lee Gonzalez. Stephen Daniel Guerra. Ibalit Guillen. Lakeisha Marie Haskin. Allison Holmes. Nishelly Ann James. Pushamitra Kandali. Diana Louise Kelly. Wendy Michelle Lindsay. Allison Marie Lopez. Rafael Lozano. Elizabeth Lucero. An honored veteran, John A. Meehan. Robert Jonathan Morgan. Stephen D. Niesman. An honored veteran, Gunner Greg Newman. Liam Ba Win. Amanda Ortega. Alexandra Marie Pennock. Philip Edward Houston. Laura Marie Rendon. Savannah Danielle Villanueva. Manuel Perez Jr. Sabrina Ann Perez. An honored veteran, Andre Richard Porter. Raquel Denise Rodriguez. Michael Scott Rose. Paige Michelle Scheffler. Kushbu Shah. Isaac Raphael Shamas. Angel Marie Smith. Brian Keith Smith. Juan J. Vasquez. Graduating with a Master's of Professional Accounting, Jesus Alonso Cadena. Mallory Coy Clark. Veridiana Herrera. William Forrest Jansen. Alejandro Jose Leal. Graduating with a Bachelor of Business Administration, Jacqueline Victoria Aguien. Jennifer Marie Angel. Savannah Rose Araiza. Kimberly Stephanie Avila. Andrea Clarice Barron. Raquel Bentoncourt. Janice M. Briseño. Sherry Renee Brown. Juana Susana Cabrera. Erica Charisse Carrillo. Diana Celeste Castro. Priscilla Chapa. Christopher Allen Clark. Kelsey Elaine Clement. Julia Cortez. Tony Marie Cortez. Abraham Moreno Cruz. Karma M. Delgado. Bailey Renee Drayton. Hannah Marie Dunn. David Ray Philman. Atoya Kim Finnell. Michelle Flores. Jordan William Frazier. Nicholas Alexander Garcia. Dale Elliott Golden. Jennifer N. Gonzalez. Melissa Hope Gonzalez. Ethan Cole Gregg. Veronica Guajardo. Stephanie Guerra. Christian Guzman. Tammy Marie Cortez. Jamie Joe Hambrick. Angelica R. Hernandez. Desiree Marie Hernandez. Esther Hernandez. Angel King. Varun Conger. Danielle Christine Landeros. Silvina Leja. Julianne Ray Lenahan. Jerry Allen Leak. Gabriela S. Lopez. Lorenzo Lopez. Jesus Manuel Loza. Jonathan Lozano. Danielle Renee Martin. Jeanette Martinez. Matthew Timothy Marks. Prisciliano Zachary Medina. Juan Jose Medrano. Patricia Melendez. Leslie Lou Miles. Zachary Monroe Mills. Edgar Fabian Monreal Flores. Nilda Aleda Montes de Oca. Andrew Scott Morehouse. An honored veteran, Stephen Munoz. Diana Bawita Nama. William Albertine Nash V. Pablo Navarro. Samantha Socorro Navarro. Stephanie Tane Panarmule. Leah Ann Pauley. Giselle Jacqueline Pena. Victor R. Perez. Eunice Santos Powers. Hector Quinones. Isabel M. Quinones. Bernadette Quintero. Jeremias Ramos. Elizabeth Resendez. Bobby C.K.W. Reyes de Jesus Harris. I should get it. Jose Rincon. Jacob Lee Rodriguez. Joshua Martin Rodriguez. Melanie Rodriguez. Maria Rodriguez Martinez. Roseanne Marie Rodriguez. Vincent Anthony Ruiz. Jorge Sainz Jr. Carlos R. Samano. Lauren Michelle Sepulveda. Anna Marie Cifuentes. Lalaine Barber Severson. Amy Lynn Slaughter. Sarah Jean Snow. Mandy Lynn Student. Nakota Elizabeth Turberg. Beatrice Thurwanger. Nelson Thomas. Donna Sheffield Tijarina. An honored veteran, Stephen Tovar. An honored veteran, Gary Wayne Turner. Ashley Nicole Valdez. An honored veteran, Benjamin Vallejo. Roberto Vargas. Nicole Deandra Vasquez. Jose Alejandro Villanueva. Jessica Lynn Whipple. George Willingham. Michelle L. Willis. An honored veteran, Timothy Warren Worley. Brittany Gloria Whitich. Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, David Joseph Brado. An honored veteran, Tony Mendoza. Dirk William Poe.
College of Education and Human Development, Master of Arts, Veronica Alvarez. Christopher Anthony Arevalo. Camilo Pedracruz Avila. Janelle C. Braxton. Patrick Lewis Britton. Alisa Brooke Campbell. Amber Lynn Chavera. Melanie Claire Cortez. Aisha Jamila Crockett. Michelle Deal. Jennifer DeWeese Menzel. Lila J. Donley. Amanda Teresa Dow. Yvette Villarreal Escobedo. Nicole Elizabeth Esparza. Kelly Faye Fox. Sandra Olia Gallegos. Jesse F. Garza Jr. Magda Lina Garza. Isabel Gutierrez. Marjorie Louise Halverson. Kimberly Michelle Helero Silvas. Nicole Ulrich Herrera. Julianne Juarez Mirabal. Jennifer Samantha Larrascutu. An honored veteran, Melanie Joan Lombard. Alejandro Efraín López Jr. Daniel Botello López. Patricia G. López. Alisa Michelle Martinez. Krista Martinez. Elena Isabel Martinez. Valerie L. Mendoza. Apreru Mills. Valerie Muchigemba. Sherry L. Patrick. Jennifer L. Peñate. Christina Nicole Powell. Elena Valdez Rabonovich. Jorge Armando Ramos. Daniela Victoria Reyes. Gabriela Allison Sanchez. An honored veteran, Juanita Felicitas Sepúlveda. Ashanta M. Stinson. Eileen Tovar. Jessica Danielle Torres. Julian Cornelius Valencia. Gabriel Villarreal. Sonia Villarreal. Victoria Ashley Wilburn. Master of Education, Effie Alanis Baeza. An honored veteran, Misty Dawn Barclay. Sarah Torres Benavides. Epifania de Botello. Kimberly Bynum. Alexander Cruz. Claudia Evelyn de la Peña. Eric K. Evans. Valerie Lauren Flores. Martín Rey García. Silvia Ann Gonzalez. Cassandra Jacqueline Hill. Antonio Martinez. Vanessa Mendoza. Rosalina Lupita Ramirez. An honored veteran, Sharon M. Romero. Roxanne Salazar Valdez. Jamie Rainey Semplaski. Master of Science, and an honored veteran, Erica Maritza Aranguiz Murungues. Catherine Elizabeth Blash. Myrna Huron Briseño. Lidia H. Diaz. Elisa Mónica González. Rochelle E. King. Silvia Soto. An honored veteran, Joseph Gabriel Valadez. Bachelor of Science, J. Ann Estranero Acorda. Janie Christine Aguilar. Kathy Marie Aguilera. Savannah Marie Altamirano. Alejandro Jair Ávila Becerra. Ana Porfiria Vadillo. Nailea Barrios. Anthony Benavides. Michael Angelo Cantu.